What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Cosmic Wonder. I'm Warren Thompson, and something insanely cool has happened. For the fans of Keanu Reeves who want him in the Marvel Cinematic Universe somehow, in some way, shape, or form, there is actually a possibility that you could be getting your wish. And I'm one of those people as well. I really want to see Keanu Reeves in the MCU. I think there are a ton of great roles that he could play. And personally, I am myself on the Ghost Rider train. I would love for Keanu Reeves to come into the MCU and play Johnny Blaze. He would crush that role. However, right now, Keanu Reeves is going around and he's doing a lot of press junkets and interviews for John Wick 4. So a lot of people have been asking him about a bunch of different possibilities, mostly revolving around the film. However, Keanu Reeves recently did an Ask Me Anything on Reddit, and it was 100% him. It was through Lionsgate, which is the studio behind the movie, so it's 100% legit. And one of his answers to a certain question was Marvel related. Shout out to the user Kylai2133 for asking the question to Keanu Reeves: has there ever been a role in your career that you regret turning down? And here's what Keanu Reeves had to say in reply to that. No, but I did always want to play Wolverine. Now, this statement alone right here is enough to excite any normal Marvel fan. In fact, even if you're not a big Marvel fan, even if you're just a casual moviegoer, you definitely know who Keanu Reeves is and you definitely know who Wolverine is, and you'd probably still love to see Keanu Reeves play Wolverine. Now, of course, this is super exciting, but the real big question after this is this actually possible? Because sure, it's awesome that Keanu Reeves said that he always wanted to play Wolverine, but that doesn't mean he's going to. So the question is, can he actually do that? Is that actually a possibility with Marvel Studios? Would Kevin Feige, the president of Marvel Studios, want that? Well, the cool news is yes, this is an actual possibility because it has been confirmed before that Kevin Feige has met with Keanu Reeves. Now, for those of you who may not know, Marvel Studios and Kevin Feige meet with a lot of different actors. They meet a lot of different actors frequently, and they meet with them several times. And the whole point of this is to find a role that they would be perfect for. It's not always bringing them in to say, hey, we think you would be perfect for this role. Sometimes it's, hey, we want you to be a part of the MCU. It would be great if you could. Let's brainstorm together about certain characters that you think and we think would be a perfect fit for you. You could play the perfect character. They do that quite frequently, and Kevin Feige has confirmed this, and Jake Gyllenhaal confirmed this as well when he was cast as Mysterio. He said that he had been meeting with Marvel Studios for years, until finally the character Mysterio popped up, and both Marvel Studios and Jake Gyllenhaal said, that's it. That's the role. So right now, we are hoping that's what the deal is with Keanu Reeves. Keanu Reeves has met with Kevin Feige, and since we haven't really heard any rumors or reports that he has actually been cast as a role, we can assume they're looking for a role for him to have in the MCU. So if the big question right now is, could Keanu Reeves actually play Wolverine in the MCU? The answer is yes. Yes, it is an actual possibility. Now, will it actually happen? That's a whole different question. Because I would love for Keanu Reeves to play Wolverine. However, a lot of people are going to say he's kind of too old for the role right now. We know the X-Men are going to be in the MCU pretty soon, probably starting in Phase 7. But we also know that they're going to be sticking around for a very long time, probably forever, or at least as long as the MCU is still a thing, which I actually do believe will be pretty close to forever. So as I've said before, when talking about the new X-Men characters that are going to come into the MCU and the actors that are going to play them, Marvel Studios is looking for actors that they can have play one character for the next 10 to 15 years. Really, all you have to do is think about Robert Downey Jr. and Iron Man. Iron Man came out in 2008, which means Robert Downey Jr. was working with Marvel Studios before then, 2007, 2006. He played Iron Man all the way till Avengers Endgame, which came out in 2019. So his career was from about 2007 to 2019 with Marvel Studios. That's 11 years, and that's what Marvel Studios is going to want. Heck, the same goes for Thor, if not even a little bit more for Chris Hemsworth, because we got Thor in 2011, and we still have Thor in the MCU till this day. And he's even stated that there is probably going to be another Thor movie with a different tone, he's specified, but we know that he's going to show up in Avengers Kang Dynasty and most likely Secret Wars as well. So he's going to be with the MCU even longer than Robert Downey Jr. was, but this is what Marvel Studios wants. So could Keanu Reeves play Wolverine in the MCU for the next 10 to 15 years? Wars? The answer is probably, but do they want somebody as old as he is? And he's really not even that old. But would they want somebody younger to play Wolverine? So at the end of that career, at the end of that 10, 11, 12, 15 years, whatever it is, the character isn't really that old. And the answer to that is probably. That's probably what Marvel Studios wants, somebody younger. However, that doesn't mean that Keanu Reeves couldn't play a version of Wolverine. In fact, if there's any right time for him to be a Wolverine in the MCU, now is the time, because we are literally in the Multiverse Saga. There are infinite amounts of Kang variants, and there are infinite amounts really of any variants out there. Deadpool is already bringing Hugh Jackman's Wolverine back into action, and he's going to be bringing him into the MCU, and there are rumors and reports stating that he is going to show up in Secret Wars as well, along with a lot of other original X-Men in Secret Wars. So that's the perfect opportunity for Keanu Reeves to play Wolverine. He could play a variant of Wolverine in the MCU in Secret Wars, or maybe even Deadpool, maybe even make it funny, because Hugh Jackman has recently said that there are going to be multiple Wolverine variants in Deadpool 3. He specifically said that he is going to be playing different variants of Wolverine, but that doesn't mean that they can't bring in another Wolverine that looks different. That could be Keanu Reeves, and it could probably work out very well because Deadpool breaks the fourth wall. He could say something like, "Oh look, it's a Keanu Reeves variant of Wolverine." Keanu Reeves could even make a joke and say, "Finally, I've always wanted to play Wolverine," and then he could die. For the sake of comedy, I can see Ryan Reynolds' Deadpool killing him. But since Hugh Jackman did say that there are going to be multiple variants of Wolverine, that means it is possible that Keanu Reeves could show up there as well. Since he's met with Marvel Studios, he has probably told Kevin Feige, "Hey, I always wanted to play Wolverine." And Kevin Feige, as we already know, is not really against fan service if it's done the right way. Marvel Studios already told us for Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness that Kevin Feige thought it would be really fun to cast John Krasinski as Mr. Fantastic in another universe because of all of the fan castings. So Kevin Feige sees all of these fan casting, he hears all about it, and he's not against fan service, again, if he can do it the right way. So Deadpool 3 and Secret Wars, and really any movie moving forward in the Multiverse Saga, could have the potential to bring in a different variant of Wolverine. However, again, I do think it would be so funny if Keanu Reeves popped up as a Wolverine variant in Deadpool 3. And if this gets around about Keanu Reeves wanting to play Wolverine, heck, they have not started filming yet, and they could totally add this in just as a funny moment in the film, and to have Keanu Reeves fulfill his dream of wanting to play Wolverine. Now again, just to confirm, Kevin Feige has met with Keanu Reeves about roles for him in the MCU, and I do think he would make a perfect Johnny Blaze. I would love to see him as Ghost Rider. I think that is the role for him. There have been rumors going around that Ghost Rider is going to be entering the MCU relatively soon. Let's hope that is real. We do know the supernatural side of the MCU has begun, and we even did get a little teaser of a Donnie Blaze in She-Hulk, although I doubt that really means anything. But since Keanu was met with Marvel Studios, hopefully it could be about Ghost Rider, and again, hopefully it could be about having a cameo as a variant of Wolverine. But hey, let me know your thoughts about all of this in the comments down below. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the latest MCU news. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram and Twitter. And as always, thank you all so much for watching. Woof woof.